Amigos del Extrabase, es un placer y un honor para nosotros estar con Gerrit Cole, el as de los Yankees de Nueva York y uno de los mejores pitchers en todo el béisbol de Grandes Ligas. Gerrit, welcome to El Extrabase. Most of us Venezuelan viewers, or Latin viewers in general, I want to start. You're leading the league in innings, 155, and you've been consistent in that aspect, hitting 200 innings plus 180 a couple years ago. What's the key to get that every year, knowing that today in baseball it's weird to see a pitcher passing 200 innings?
Well, it's a good question. There's probably a lot of different things that contribute to it. Mostly the start of my career, being pushed to that level, because now I'm just able to sustain it. Most times guys aren't, they just aren't developed like that quite anymore. And then, from a start-to-start basis, just get some good sleep, make sure you hydrate, stay in shape, eat well. Nothing crazy.
That's an important one. Gerrit, it's been 10 years since you made your debut. Has it hit you yet, looking in perspective and seeing it's 10 years?
It's not really. It feels a lot quicker than 10 years. And I haven't, maybe after the season I'll reflect on it a little bit, but just as a player, you're just so into what you're trying to do right now. So,
what's the biggest difference with that Gerrit from 13 with the Pirates to this one 10 years after?
No facial hair. But I would say just a lot sharper, a lot more refined. I've worked on my delivery every single year. I've worked on my pitches. I switched from primarily two-seam to now four-seam, and I just keep trying to execute and stay focused, just better and better every single time I take the ball. So that part, that intent hasn't changed, but I've definitely improved over the years and hope to keep improving.
A couple more. I see you there signing autographs for the kids, and I remember, of course, a photo of you holding the sign as a little Yankee fan. Do you kind of see yourself watching that, and that was so special?
Sometimes in these kids, especially when they bring a sign that says the same thing, I try to take care of people that bring that one. But that's part of the blessing of being a major leaguer, and is just bringing joy to a lot of kids, and humbling experience to be on the flip side of where I was as a kid. And hopefully the way we go about our business and the way we play is inspiring and keeps people and kids engaged in this game.
Last two. This is the final year for Miguel Cabrera. I know if you face him.
Yeah.
Is that quite success sometimes against you? Sometimes you success against him. What can you say about just facing him and seeing now the player he has become, and this being his final year?
I mean, one of the great personalities in the game. Outside of in the batter's box, and occasionally in the batter's box, he's cordial and friendly. But I mean, he's one of the greatest right-hand hitters of all time, and I think that by and large, every single day, in order to be that consistent and have that level of excellence, you have to prepare, you have to put in the work, you have to be a great teammate. Playing with Justin all those years, I mean, he has a lot of personal stories about Miggy and all the great things that he contributes outside of just playing. And so as a baseball fan, it's going to be hard to see him go. And as a competitor too, I mean, the opportunity to face one of the greatest hitters of all time is always a pleasure. So hopefully I think I pitch against them coming up soon. I hope to see him in the box one more time and give him a good send-off for a Hall of Fame career. And what a great ambassador he's been for Venezuela and for Major League Baseball.
One last one on the Venezuelan line. Your teammate, Elías Díaz, in the same All-Star game that you started, he ended up winning MVP. I know you guys share a lot in Pittsburgh. He was one of your catchers there. Can you say about Elías and how proud maybe you felt? Maybe, of course, the AL got the loss, but you got to feel happy for him.
No, that was a cool experience to see that, come to fruition and to see him hit that home run. I mean, he's had a career with some ups and downs, and he keeps fighting and he keeps pushing forward. So when you see guys have recognition or success in those type of moments, and you know what goes on behind the scenes, it just makes you really happy. I mean, like a lot of people, like a lot of Rockies fans, like a lot of Venezuelans, like you're just very happy to see that happen, and I wish them the best.
Gerrit, thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you. Always a pleasure.